Hey everyone, it's Nicole of NicoleLaloy.com, and I'm so excited to be here on this Friday afternoon with you all. I'm really excited to head into September strong. And if you're like me at the end of the summer, you may be needing some new inspiration. I know that I'm going through a big up level over the next few months. I've been going through it, but I'm really ready to put my foot on the gas. If you stick with me over the next few months, if you're in my audience, you're going to be hearing all about how I am going to be doing a lot of list building. I have a huge audience, list growth goal that I am working on for this as we move into this final quarter. How crazy is that, of 2018? And, I'm continuing to scale with multiple income streams. So you're really going to want to stick around in my audience. And I'm also illustrating how other people have done it successfully. So in a minute, I'm going to go into how this doctor has been killing it with multiple income streams and having a really unique niche. And I think this is so important because I think when you think doctor, right, like medical doctor, dermatologist, this is a dermatologist I'm going to be talking about, you think, what could she do, right? Like, what could she do? She could see patients, right? She could see patients, maybe do some surgeries, like, I don't even know, do dermatologists do surgeries, procedures, I guess. She could do some procedures. She could see patients. Maybe she could get another doctor in her office or rent out her office space or whatever, but kind of feels like really limiting. But this doctor has turned that upside down, and we're going to be talking about that. But I just want to remind you, multiple income streams are so important. If you're on and you're checking this out, please say hey in the comments below. If you're watching the replay, just say replay because, I would love to just know you're out there, know that you are watching this, and know that you are, really interested in multiple income streams. I think that this is so important. So I hope you're here or checking out the replay. And if you have any questions, just drop them in. But I also want to hear from you because I want to know if you follow this doctor when I get into her, right? So just as some quick reminders, this is now the time to step things up. This is really the time to get out of your own way. This is the time to try some new income streams. This is the time to really actually, make sure that you are really focused and you are really doing things more intensely. And I really say this because this is so important if you want things to really scale up, if you're like me or, just like a lot of people who are truly ready to make things different as they head into the next part of the year. I think that this is something that you really want to make sure, that is happening and is going to bring you in your goals. So stay focused. And I do have a couple of spots. I'm filling a couple spots in my one-to-one mentorship right now. And you can go to NicoleLaloy.com/unstoppable VIP to check out the details and book a call for this, right? So you can get that support and strategy to scale your business through multiple income streams and be more profitable. But right now, I want to get back to talking about this doctor. And you may have seen her. And actually what made me think about this is the other night I was watching TV and I turned off, I stopped whatever I was watching on the DVR and went to Jimmy Kimmel and he was interviewing this doctor. And it is Dr. Pimple Popper. Do you guys know her? Her name is Sandra Lee. She's located in California and she basically has a huge, massive audience because she puts her videos up on YouTube popping pimples, right? Popping pimples, popping blackheads, popping cysts, removing cysts, and actually also what else does she do? She removes this thing called I think a lipoma or I don't even know, some kind of lump in your skin, right? And it turns out that there is a huge audience of people out there in the world that likes to watch these videos because literally I just checked one of her videos. She posted it 6 days. Guess how many views it had? Drop your guesses in the comments below. I'd love to see how many views you think it had. But it had 1 million views. Seriously, you guys. 1 million people were watching her. I can't even remember what it was. I think it was a cyst or something. And 1 million people watched her remove a cyst. So there is this whole population of people that enjoy watching this. And I'm not going to lie, I've watched her videos before, I've seen them, and, you know, it is kind of cool in a gross way to watch it happen, and there's something really, like, you know, kind of cleansing about the whole process. So I'm not surprised that people really like it and watch it. And she has like fans. I think they call them like Pimple Popper fans or something. There might even be like a whole name for the community. But here she is. She's a dermatologist, and, you know, like I said, her income could be limited. But instead, you know, she is literally now has an audience of millions and millions of people. And I can't even, I'll have to look it up. I'm going to pull it up actually while I'm like on here, right? But I mean, to see how many followers she has on YouTube alone. But that means that, you know, she found her niche. She found a really unique, specific niche. People who like, it's kind of like a combo niche, right? So it's probably one, people who like watching this, and two, people who have them and want them removed, right? So of course, like if you see this kind of celebrity doctor, you're going to want to go to her, right? Okay, so she has 4,223,834 subscribers and over 1,091 videos. Can we just please talk about that? Like, that is a massive audience. Over 4 million people, right? 4.2 million people are willing to get out there and claim like, hey, I just wanted to show this to you, right? Like that, you can see the screen here. So you can see Dr. Sandra Lee, aka Dr. Pimple Popper, right? She has 4.2 million followers. This is for real. You might want to check out this account later. Like, yes, I know it looks a little like if you get grossed out, but I do really recommend just kind of like watching one video and tell me, you guys, come on, who's seen a Dr. Pimple Popper video? Let me know in the comments below if you have or haven't, whether you're on the replay or you're watching it live. Like, I really would love to know, like, am I the only person? Obviously, I'm not the only person who's watched one of her videos. There's over 4 million out there. But I do kind of want to know if you are also one of those people who have seen one of her videos. But here's the deal. Now she has money, right? Like, she's getting money from clients. And honestly, I can't be sure anymore. I'm not sure. When I've listened to some of the videos, it does seem like maybe, I mean, obviously people's insurances are paying, right? So she's getting money from there. But I do believe that actually she, because of all the money she now gets, right? Because she has a massive YouTube channel, which means she is raking it in terms of YouTube sponsored ads. When you have a huge following and your videos get viewed so frequently, guess what? You're getting a crap ton, sorry. I'm not sure if I could curse on here. A crap ton of ad revenue. So right now she's getting payments, right? And once again, I'm not sure, you know, ethically, whatever, if she's taking payments for people who are also going on screen. You can't usually see their faces. They're not identifiable. She's very careful about that, right? And I'm sure they're signing off on like massive, you know, confidentiality waivers. And she also has like a lot of disclaimers on her stuff. So I don't know if she's actually charging those patients. But the reason that she was actually on Jimmy Kimmel is because she now has a show on TLC doing this, right? And from what it sounds like, I've been watching the show, it did sound like that they're really actually like these people who are on the show are maybe don't have the funds to get it done, so they're actually getting it done for free. So it's actually a good way. She's able to like help more people. So we have right now YouTube ads, right? We have her client, her one-to-one patient ads. Maybe she has other people who are also helping, like other staff members who are helping, because I'm sure she's actually really busy now because she's pretty much a pimple popping celebrity. And she also, as I was watching, so after I was watching her on on Jimmy Kimmel, I went back to YouTube. So now she also has the TV show ad, right? The TV show income. So then I went back to check out some of her videos again because I was starting to think about, oh my gosh, this is so good to talk about, right? Like who would think about a dermatologist having all these extra income streams that are passive, right? Ads are passive. YouTube viewers, ads are passive. Once she does the video, it is a passive income. So as I was watching one of her videos, guess what I got hit with? Her own little ad, right? Like not even just the sponsored ads. It was an ad for her own skincare line. So now she has her own skincare line. So same thing. I went to her website to check it out. She has skincare products for the body and the face. So now she has skincare products that these 4.2 million people are getting exposed to, and who knows who else, right? So that is pretty cool. And that's another income stream, right? So we're just up to patients, YouTube, ads, YouTube ads, right? The TV show, her skincare line. That's 4 income streams right there. And then I heard her talk about t-shirts for Pimple Popper fans. Now, of course, are t-shirts going to bring in a big amount of money? No, most likely not. But what they will do is that they are advertising, right? Like if you're wearing a Pimple Popper t-shirt, they're kind of like advertising, right? Like people are paying her for the t-shirt, but it's kind of free advertising for her. Because they're going out there, and it's also showing that she has a community. So it's building up her community as well. So then in addition to that, maybe she has sponsors. I don't know. I actually didn't look at her Instagram, but there is a good possibility that she does actually have sponsorships. If you guys are on and you watch Dr. Pimple Popper and you know what I'm talking about, I'd love to just hear from you or give a little like to the video. I'm so curious if I'm like the only person ever out of anyone I know that's ever watched Dr. Pimple Popper. I know like I have friends who've watched it, but I'm curious in terms of you guys, you entrepreneurs, if you've watched it. And so right there, right? She has the t-shirts. That's another income stream. And more of just like her brand and building up her community. And then, okay, so I was looking at her website and she has like, you know, like I said, Dr. Pimple Popper, website. And she has, what does she have? The other one she has, is she has, what is the other site? Oh, so she had a site, theprettypimple.com. So then I went to look at this site, and this was a huge sort of content site, right, about skincare. Obviously, what it's doing is it's educating people about skincare issues. It's selling her products, right? Also, at the end of the day, the solution is her products. But there was also sponsored ads within the blog itself. So not only does she have the YouTube ads, she has blog ads too. And maybe she has other sponsorships, and maybe she has, I'm sure she's some affiliate income or referral income somewhere along the way too. So this is one dermatologist who's killing it because she knows she found her people. And I think what's really funny is like, you know, do you guys think that she was like, oh, I'm going to have 4 million people? Like she was taking, I really honestly am thinking that she really took a risk when she created this channel. It was an experiment. And that's kind of what she was talking about on Jimmy Kimmel. Like her dad's a doctor. She didn't even tell him. And I think like a lot of us can relate to that in terms of not really talking about our business stuff with our family or what we're trying. We think they won't get it. And she had actually told her dad finally like, oh, like, and I think it was like when in the early days. So like maybe like 4,000 people had like seen a video, which is still pretty good. I'd be thrilled if 4,000 people saw this video or one of my videos. But if you have anybody actually who's struggled with multiple income streams, who've struggled to create multiple income streams, or who's a Dr. Pimple Popper fan, tag them below so that they can also check this video out and get this information. And that they can also like learn and kind of get creative. Like think about it. Like what would your niche enjoy? This is something to just kind of think about, you know, what would your niche enjoy? What would they want to hear about? What would they want to read about? Like, I think that this is really, really like, you know, so interesting to experiment with. And like, let's be real, like she started it as an experiment, and it was very funny. Like she finally told her dad, And then he was at the Apple store the next day getting help with something. And they didn't know that it was her dad, but like, I guess they were doing something on YouTube. He wanted to start a YouTube channel. And the person who worked at the Apple store said, oh, let me show you my favorite, YouTube channel, and it was hers. So there are people who are really into watching this, who are watching every video, who are rewatching videos. Like I said, 6 days, 1 million views on that one video that I just saw recently. So I really recommend you go over, check out her channel, that kind of thing. It is so important to get visibility, right? It's so important to get visibility and connect with your audience, because I'm sure that now that she's got access to so many of them, and look, it didn't start out at 4 million people. She's been doing this for a few years. She has over 1,000 videos. But let's think about this, you guys. Like, she had to start somewhere, right? She had to start somewhere. She started with just a few viewers, and it was a risk. Like, people could have been like, and I'm sure she's also gotten a lot of judgment for this too. Like, why would you do that? You're so crazy. That's so gross. Like, it could have gone wrong for her brand. It could have gone against her, but she really, really did start it out, and she really honestly, has found her thing that really people are attracted to, are interested in. I know that sounds silly, but attracted to pimple popping in the sense that they want to see it, they want to watch it, they want to watch more videos, they keep coming back for more. Now they want her skincare line so that they don't have to struggle with these issues, and she's getting paid from all the ads, and she can help so many more people as a result of having that income, having that flow. It's a TLC show, where they go through the whole journey of how she helps people who haven't been helped before. And it's also kind of normalizing, I think it's also normalizing people's bodies, right? Like, it's kind of normalizing some of the things that they've had. And if you watch her video, like, honestly, I think I watch it not for the procedure, but I love the way she just kind of talks to her clients, her patients. She's very comfortable. She makes them feel comfortable. She makes little jokes about it. And, it's just really comforting to them. And it really normalizes the whole process of something physical that they might feel embarrassed or ashamed about, or just ignore or not know it's an issue that could be handled, right? So I think that's also really important. Remember, there's still a lot of people in a lot of areas that don't always have the best medical care, but if they could see hey, this is a situation I have to take care of, they can take care of this. So if you're on and you're watching, say hello. I'd love to know. I see a couple of you are checking this out. I want to know if you actually watch Dr. Pimple Popper, if you've ever seen one of her videos. And I just want you to think about what is something that, my clients are really passionate about? What is something that, my clients are super, super passionate about, or that an audience might be really passionate about what I do? And that is something that I can really walk you through, in my Unstoppable VIP mentorship. So I do recommend you grab a call about it. Just go to NicoleLaloy.com/Unstoppable VIP. Right now there is a time limited $800 savings. And I think it's just really important for us to talk. And I literally have filled 9 spots, 10 spots over the past few weeks. So you can't really take many more people, but if you are interested, I would love to talk to you about this and see if I can support you in scaling your business through multiple income streams, making sure it has a strong foundation. Because at the end of the day, she had a strong foundation, right? In order to do this, she had experience. She had worked as a doctor for a while. She knew, her specialty. She knew what she enjoyed helping people with, and she took it from there. So that's something that I will help you identify and also help you figure out how to scale and build your own community of fans. A lot of you may know I just came off of running a 6-week free training series, Unstoppable Entrepreneur Summer Camp. There was amazing. I keep hearing from people still weeks later about how much they loved it, how great the engagement was, all of that. So you too can have this opportunity to create this community who wants to support you. And that's how I sold all my spots, actually. Was just through really that community and people from that community sharing. I got people who weren't part of that community, but because they had been shared, it had been shared to them, they then signed up. So anyways, I hope you all have a great Friday, everyone. I am looking forward to, talking to some of you about the couple of spots left, about the spot left. So go to NicoleLaloy.com/Unstoppable VIP or click the link in the description, and I will talk to you guys soon. And don't forget to check out Dr. Pimple Popper.